Lynette Oxley here for Tac Shack Tactical TV with Paul from Gunner, South Africa. Welcome, Paul.
Afternoon, Lynette. Afternoon, viewers.
So, firstly, let's remind the viewers about the court cases next week and when we are in court.
Right. Well, okay. I need to explain some things as well. So the police indicated that they would oppose the. So we're supposedly in court next week on the 1st and the 2nd. The police, or the 2nd and the 3rd, sorry. So it's Wednesday and Thursday. The police indicated that they would oppose the actions, but they haven't, surprise, surprise, sent in their papers yet. This is an old game. We've been playing this game with them for years and years and years. We expect them either to pitch up on the courtroom steps and say, okay, well, here's their papers, and then ask for permission to file late. And although it wouldn't be if I tried to do that, it's almost certain that the police will be given the opportunity to hand in their papers late, in which case the case will be postponed. It's their old game. They've played it over and over. So although our court dates are on the 2nd and the 3rd, we might not actually end up arguing on the 2nd and the 3rd. If they don't pitch up on the courtroom steps, it means that the applications on our side then are unopposed by the police. So the judge will then grant us the orders that we ask for because they're unopposed.
Just remind the viewers of the orders.
Okay, so it's to do with competency, how long it should take for police to process competency, because we've seen that now. Although there's been a flurry of license approvals of late, they're just not dealing with competencies. So the people aren't getting their competencies. Because they're not getting their competencies, they can't apply for their licenses. It's difficult to believe that this is not coordinated. The other thing then we're asking for, of course, is we wanted a declaratory order from the court. We want the court to tell us what a license is. And we want the court to tell us that we suspect that a license, we know that a license is not the card. We know that the license is actually the record on the computer system. And we want the court to then tell us that what proof of license is required. We suspect that the court will go with our argument that it's merely a printout, in which case all those people that have been waiting for years and years and years for license cards to be printed will be able to, the police will be obliged or be forced then to give them a printout from the enhanced firearms management system, with or without countersigning by the station commander or whatever. We don't care, to prove the authenticity. We don't care. They must make a plan. And the people will then be able to go and collect the thousands of firearms which are waiting for license cards at the gun shops. So to go back to the mechanics of this thing now. So an unopposed order is great because it gives us what we want in the short term. The problem with an unopposed order is because the arguments haven't been heard in court, it's difficult to use an unopposed order to compel the police in cases beyond the immediate ones. So the order doesn't give you as strong a precedent as you would otherwise have if the arguments have been heard in court and the judge has ruled against the police or ruled for you against the police. So it's a two-edged sword. Either we get an unopposed order now, which we can use for the immediate future, or for these immediate clients, or members, which would be great, or we get it booted down the road a bit because the police haven't bothered to enter their papers in time, to submit their paperwork in time, and we get an opposed date which will be later.
How much later, Paul?
Jeez, who knows? Yeah, Lynette.
How long is a piece of string?
A year, maybe. I know. It's frustrating. It's enormously frustrating. That's exactly what it's like litigating against the police. It's frustrating. So we're not quite sure what's going to happen. We'll have to wait and see what happens literally on the courtroom steps on Wednesday and Thursday next week. In the North Gauteng High Court. For the benefit of our attorney that's in Pretoria. We'll see what happens. We have to play this one by ear. We can't. People seem to think that courts don't work in ways other than which they work. You are part of it's a meat grinder. It grinds slowly. It's a long process. It doesn't give you instant satisfaction. Unfortunately, there is no way. There's no other way to do it. You have to go through the process. But
we should have an update by next Friday.
We'll have an update for you next Friday, and then we'll know a lot more about what's going on, or what has happened, and we'll be able to carry that message over to you. So guys, please tune in next Friday. You'll get all the updates that you want. We'll explain it in detail. We'll maybe have our in-house counsel on as well, just to give the legal ins and outs, those that I can't explain. Yes, that's where the court cases sit right now.
A little bit of an update on the Scrappy, or the gun safety, the Gun Buddies song. Quite a lot of work has been done on it so far, and
it's sounding magnificent. It's been mastered now in the UK.
We're waiting for auditions, though.
We're waiting for. We'll add in all voices. We've got a competition going at the moment where we're trying to get kids involved in actually singing it. We will get kids involved in singing it. We've already got a number. We have a kindergarten that's going to be acting out the song for the sing along for us.
And they're going to sing as well.
And they're going to sing. So there'll be all these sorts of blended into that. So there'll be all these sorts of exciting things happening. It's really, guys, you have to understand, this is the first time that anything quite like this has been attempted anywhere in the world. This is for gun rights. This is brand new ground that we're breaking. It's exciting. It's addressing firearm safety for children at kindergarten level. Nobody else has ever tried anything like as ambitious as this.
It's maybe we can actually. Sorry, the ball of Uji has just gone underneath my chair, so we might have a dog coming out, creeping out. Sorry, guys.
And he's moving the camera. Okay. And
let us, on that note, quickly play the ad for the Scrappy song where we ask for auditions.
Scrappy the Land Rover has lots of friends. Come play with us, the fun never ends. We're gun buddies, we learn gun safety. It's fun and easy, just like 1, 2, 3. If you see a gun, you shouldn't be afraid. You're a gun buddy and you'll be okay. So gun buddies, what does Scrappy say? Stop, don't touch, call a parent, walk away. Someone has a gun they keep in their room. Don't touch it or it will go boom. Scrappy knows what's best, so listen girls and boys. Guns are not bad, but guns are not toys. If you see a gun, you shouldn't be afraid. You're a gun buddy and you'll be okay. So gun buddies, what does Scrappy say? Stop, don't touch, call a parent, walk away. A friend invites you to come and play. He tells you to touch a gun. No, that's not okay. Scrappy knows what's best, so listen girls and boys. Guns are not bad, but guns are not toys. If you see a gun, you shouldn't be afraid. You're a gun buddy and you'll be okay. So gun buddies, what does Scrappy say? Stop, don't touch, call a parent, walk away. If you see a gun, you shouldn't be afraid. You're a gun buddy and you'll be okay. So gun buddies, what does Scrappy say? Stop, don't touch, call a parent, walk away.
Don't be interrupting. So,
Sorry, I was just going to say, so whilst you guys are watching us, and we're watching Uji, who Hannes, the Uji wrangler and cameraman, is trying to distract and keep him from knocking the camera tripod over.
anyway, at least we're having fun.
The video, the Scrappy program is aimed at kids from 4 years old, and Uji turned 4 years old a couple of days ago. Uji and his puppy twin Violence turned 4 a couple of days ago.
Yeah.
So it's kind of appropriate that he's in on the action here.
Always. So basically, if anybody's interested, have kids between 4 and 15 that's got good voices. If you would like to send an audition tape through, you can ask Ant at gosa.co.za or phone the GOSA offices, 011-888-1355, and she will send you both the lyrics and the backing track, and then you can send us some auditions in. Okay.
Yeah.
Any case, so the other thing is, Paul, do you want to talk about our third Fighting Spirit Award? It's called the Christa Swart Fighting Spirit Award. And
right, so a number of years ago we implemented the Christa Swart Fighting Spirit Award, named after a very brave lady who fought a very brave fight, which she ultimately lost. But that's not the point. It's not a point. The point is not about winning or losing. The point is about doing your very, very, very best. So we have an annual award which is dedicated to her honor, which is sponsored by her husband, and in her name. And we have the third one coming up this year at the Girls on Fire event in the beginning of April. And we're very proud to host that, and we're very proud to ask for nominations. There are a lot of brave women out there that have fought a valiant fight, either against overwhelming odds, be they what they may, and we need to recognize that. It's part of what we do. It's part of empowering a woman. It's recognizing those women that are brave and that haven't just given in and that have fought. So the third award, please, guys, if you're related to someone or you know someone who you'd like to nominate for consideration as the winner of the annual Fighting Spirit Award, please do so.
I'm going to just ask Hannes to play our ad for the award.
We are now taking nominations for our third annual GOSA Girls on Fire Fighting Spirit Award, to be awarded at our Top Shot Gala event on the 2nd of April 2022. The Fighting Spirit Award was implemented to recognize those otherwise ordinary women who step up to the plate when life throws them a curveball. We celebrate their triumph over adversity, to set an example for other women of what can be done. We hope that their action will be a shining example to other women out there that need courage. Please send your nominations to ant@gosa.co.za.
I am your sister in arms. Support GOSA Girls on Fire.
Okay, it looks like we're back. I just want to say the last recipient, our second recipient, got awesome prizes. She got a firearm. She got some training from myself for competency, proficiency training for competence. And she also got motivation by Motivus. So awesome prizes. So we're still working on the prizes for this year, but it will be in that line. So please, if you know somebody that you would like to nominate, there is a structure. If you need some more information, you can again contact ant@gosa.co.za or phone the GOSA offices 011-888-1355. Is there anything else, Paul?
Yeah, that's about it. And I'd just like to thank the viewers from last week for taking note of how stressful it is to be in my position. and be constantly interrupted.
I tried
I must congratulate you on not interrupting me so much today. It was a real pleasure to be able to say my say without having to fight for the airtime. And guys, otherwise have a great weekend, guys. We're going to have a great weekend.
Yes.
And we'll see you all on the flip side.
Yeah. Cheers for now. Cheers.